So first of all, I'm going to be talking about the hard beech tree. The Latin name for this tree is Fuscospora trucanta, and the Maori name is Tawhairo riki. Beech tree is the largest remaining indigenous forest type in New Zealand. Of the 6.4 million hectares of native forest, 4 million hectares will have beech trees in them. Unique characteristics of this hard beech tree include it is a medium-large evergreen tree that can grow up to 30 metres tall. It's also a hard, dense, dark wood with small, glossy toothed leaves and a rounded tip. Species distribution include it being common in the North Island and the northern parts of the South Island, especially Marlborough and Nelson. This is because they prefer warm, relatively dry areas and well-drained soils, so they'll often be on ridges and slopes. Beech trees flower in spring and are wind-pollinated. They produce seeds in the form of small winged nuts, and they fall in autumn, and then those seeds will germinate in the following spring. Currently, hard beech tree conservation status is not threatened, however, they do have many threats. These include possums and other pests, as well as forest clearance for pine tree plantation and development. Please enjoy a brief intermission of lovely bellbird song. Now I'm going to talk about the mountain nene. The mountain nene's Latin name is Dracophyllum traversi, and the Maori name is nene. These are referred to as mountain nene or lorax trees. They are a shrub or small tree. They grow up to 10 metres with long, narrow, leathery leaves. The mountain nene is found in the South Island, mainly in northwest regions. These include Nelson, Arthur's Pass, West Coast, and Otago. This is because they prefer cool, open, and well-drained sites, often found in rocky soils or on ridgelines. They are a skinny tree with bare branches ending in grassy tufts that look very similar to Dr. Seuss trees. The bark peels in red strips. They also flower with pink to white flowers in dense terminal clusters. They flower in summer and are wind-dispersed seeds. They're very slow-growing, but they can live for decades. Their conservation status is currently not threatened, but they do have threats including the browsing of pests such as goats and deers, as well as land clearance. Here is the lovely Nikau palm tree. The Latin name for this tree is Rhopalostylus sapida, and the Maori name is Nikau. They are New Zealand's only native palm tree, and they grow tall up to 15 metres with smooth green trunk and feather-like fronds at the top. They produce red berries and purple flowers underneath these. Species distribution include coastal North Island and upper South Island, and along the west coast. As they like coastal and lowland forests. They love damp, shaded gullies and mild, frost-free climates with moist, fertile, well-drained soils. They are very slow-growing, and they can take 200 years to reach 10 metres tall. They also take decades to flower. They're pollinated by insects, but birds such as tui, bellbirds, and silvereyes also enjoy the nectar, and the seeds can be dispersed by these birds. They flower in summer, and the fruit ripens in autumn/winter. Conservation status of this tree is currently non-threatened. However, the usual threats to native trees include possums and rats, and they also have slow regrowth, which makes it very vulnerable to damage. They also are losing their habitat due to human development and land conversion. Now we've got the very cheeky kea bird. Its Latin name is Nestor notabilis. The kea is a very large, broad-winged alpine parrot of 45 to 50 centimetres wide, with an olive green head and bright orange underwings. They're very noisy, intelligent, and inquisitive, also known for tour use and problem-solving and getting into people's cars. Species distribution include South Island only, Arthur's Pass, Fiordland, Mount Aspiring, and Nelson Lakes. They like alpine and subalpine zones, but they also visit lowland forests. They'll prefer forest edges, tussock basins, and scree slopes. They indulge in an omnivorous diet, so they eat plants, insects, and human food. Identification, they make a loud kia call. Their orange underwings visible when they fly, and they're often found in groups around roads and ski fields. Now we have the lovely little fio. In English, this is referred to as the blue duck, and in Latin, it is the Hymenolimus malacor heinchos. Fio are a medium-sized duck with all-grey plumage and a bluish tinge. Their breasts have reddish spotting, but this is less obvious on females. Their bill is a pale pinkish white colour and is very flexible. They will breed in hollow logs or other cavities near fast-flowing rivers or streams. They can be found in the central North Island or the South Island in the west coast, Fiordland and Otago. Their preferred habitat is clean, fast-flowing mountain rivers with rocky substrates. They feed on aquatic invertebrates and breed from August to December. The female lays 4 to 9 eggs, and the ducklings are precocial and will swim soon after hatching. Conservation status of the blue duck, or Fio, is sadly nationally vulnerable. Threats to them are predation by rats, stoats, and cats, as well as competing for food with the trouts. River modification, pollution, logging, and hydro schemes also put the Fio in danger. Here we have the little penguin. The Māori name for the little penguin is a korora. This penguin is the smallest penguin species. They will grow from 25 to 33 centimetres tall. They have blue-grey plumage and a white belly. They are nocturnal on land as they return to their nest after sunset. These penguins are found widespread along New Zealand coastlines. Their preferred habitat are coastal areas with access to sheltered nesting sites. They nest in burrows, crevices, caves, and feed at sea on small fish, squid, and krill. These penguins breed from July to December and will lay 1 to 2 eggs. The parents will share incubation, which usually lasts for 1.5 months. These penguins are at risk as they are declining, and threats to them include predation by dogs, cats, stoats, and ferrets. They also might nest near roads, so road mortality is also an issue. And like many aquatic animals, they are threatened by plastic pollution and oil spills. That sums up my flora and fauna video. Thank you for listening.